Hi class, in this video I'm going to show you how to find the greatest common factor for two pairs of numbers. In our example of 4 and 8, before we find the greatest common factor, I must find the factors of 4. So the factors of 4 are two numbers that can multiply together to create 4. To find these numbers, I always want to start with my smallest number besides 0, which is 1. So can I multiply 1 by a number to create 4? In this case I can. 1 times 4 is equal to 4. So those two are considered factors. Now that I tried 1, I'm going to move on to the next bigger number, which is 2. Can I multiply 2 by a number to create 4? In this case, I can. 2 times 2 is 4. What about 3? Can I multiply 3 by a number to create 4? No, I don't believe I can. So I'm going to stop there. And I believe I found all of my factors already. So my factors of 4 are 1, 2, and 4. Okay, now let's try 8. Let's find my factors of 8. So two numbers that can multiply together to create 8. I'm going to start with 1. Can I take 1 and multiply it by a number to get 8? In this case, I can. 1 times 8 is 8. So those are my factors. Now let's try 2. Can I multiply 2 by a number to get to 8? Okay, in this case, I also could. 2 times 4 is 8. And what about 3? Does 3 work? Can I multiply 3 by a number to get to 8? In this case, I can't. So I'm going to say no. And I'm going to stop right there. So my factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8. Now, to find the greatest common factor, let's first identify the common factors. What numbers are common, or what factors are common between 4 and 8? Well, I see a 1 as a factor in 4 and 8. I also see a 2 as a factor between 4 and 8, and a 4. But which number is greater, 1, 2, or 4? In this case, 4 should be the biggest number that is common between them. So I'm going to say my greatest common factor between 4 and 8 is 4. Okay, now let's move on and try another example. Let's try 12 and 20. For 12 and 20, what are my factors of 12? Let's start from there. So my factors of 12, two numbers I can multiply there to get 12. So 1 times a number to get 12. 1 times 12 is 12. Let's try a different one. Let's try 2. Can I multiply 2 by a number to get to 12? 2 times 6, that works. 2 times 6 is 12, so those are my factors. Now let's try 3. Am I able to multiply 3 by a number to get to 12? Yeah, I believe so. 3 times 4. Okay, and I think I found all of my factors, so I'm going to write them down. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. Okay, now let's look for my factors of 20. Am I able to multiply 1 by a number to get to 20? Yeah, 1 times 20. Okay, great. What about 2? Can I multiply 2 by a number to get to 20? 2 times 10 looks like it would work. What about 3? Am I able to multiply 3 by a number to get to 20? Nope, doesn't look like it. Now I move on, because I think there's more factors to find. What about 4? Can I multiply 4 by a number to get to 20? Yeah, I believe 4 times 5 would work. And I think those are all of my factors, so I'm going to list them down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, and 20. Now I simply must find the common factors that I have. My common factors are 1, 2, 3, and 4. It looks like my greatest common factor must be 4 because I have a 4 that's common between both 12 and 20, and it's the biggest number. So my greatest common factor is 4.